Hi, how's it going? My name is Miguel, and welcome to this week's episode of Disabled Talks. If you haven't already, or if you're new, don't forget to press the subscribe button so you never miss a notification of any of our talks. We've come to the conclusion of our second series, I Need Jesus, where we've been talking about how having a disability seems overwhelming at times, and how important it is to be both in control of your life, but at the same time be detached enough to know when it's time to let go. I want to take us back to last week, where I told the story about where I fell at the big networking event, but I want to zone in on the event of falling itself, like when it actually happened, because I feel like that was the turning point of me going from feeling extremely confident and to just not at all. And I think what caused it is because I suddenly lost control of everything. I had this idea, this plan, and then when I just hit the ground, it was like the world just collapsed. During that moment, all I could think about was how embarrassed I was, how frustrated I was, and I couldn't see past that. All I had in my brain was like, you gotta get up, you gotta get up. There's people watching you, hurry up. And I didn't care how much I had to push with my fingertips, but I even hurt my thumb while pushing because I was trying so hard. But all I could think of was that, and all I could think of was, you kind of just ruined your opportunity, you ruined this chance. I knew that I was screwed either way because I had already fallen, and I knew I was like, well, things didn't turn out like I planned. But so one part of my brain kind of understood it and was processing it, and the other one was freaking out because I was like, oh no, what do? I have to get up quick. And then I was like, well, since I was trying to push myself up, I was like, either I'm going to get up or just stay here for even longer, or I'm gonna Hulk out and just rip the blazer, which would embarrass me again because I would be with a ripped blazer for the rest of the night. So either way, I kind of knew, all I saw was just me being screwed no matter what I did. So after I managed to get up, I got to my seat and I was trying to calm down. I knew that it was something that I needed to get out of, under control. So I was just trying to process everything and telling myself that it was fine, that it's happened to me before, that people don't really care. And the important part is that I had gotten up. But the funny thing is that a part of me understood that. A part of me already knew that that was true. But then the other part of me would not ease up on the feeling dumpy about it. It was like, well, yeah, you might be okay now, but then you doubted. It's like, you doubted in yourself. Why did you doubt? And it was just this constant escalation. I would, process something, and then another part of me would bring up something else that was negative. And so I was just in this constant slump. And when I talked to my friends about it, they would try to help me see again that it was fine and that the moment had passed and that it was okay. But even the thing that I realized is that we need something, someone outside of ourselves, outside of our circle, because even though my friends were telling me all this and I knew that they were right, I couldn't get out of the slump. It was kind of like, those snow globes with the scenery and stuff, that when you shake it up, the snow kind of covers up the image for a little bit. Or like a rainy day. When I fell in that moment, I just felt like a cloud of basically darkness and frustration just come over me, and I could not see anything positive, no matter what anybody told me, what I told myself. The darkness just completely encapsulated me, and I could not find a way through. So in the notion of needing Jesus, I see it in a way of needing an outside perspective, of someone that can just look through all that darkness, all those clouds, and kind of pull you through. Because sometimes we're so into the moment that we're not able to see past it. My biggest advice, if you're dealing with a disability, any type, is to not close yourself off. don't think that you can handle it all by yourself, because there's gonna come a point that you're gonna need to depend on somebody else, whether that may be, you know, your friends, your families, or like even a support group outside of all of them, even Jesus. That's it for this video. That's it for this series, I Need Jesus. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to press the like button, and if you haven't watched the other 2 parts, then go watch them right now. Like always, I hope you have a great rest of your day, a rest of your week, and I'll see you on the next one.